I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the GOAT, Tom Brady, and the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots as they match up with the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the
21-yard line. Out come the Bengals, and leading them is the same man that's led them since 2011. Their second leading passer in franchise history, and that's Andy Dalton. Early of the Browns in on the tackle. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming in. Run people. Catches the ball, not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third.
That's why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more right here.
Football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league. The great Tom.
Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
They go play action here on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Defensive end gets in there.
They've got to do both.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. On the left side.
Passing offense nowadays.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Vitt.
Passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is 3rd and 7. Play action, now it's Brady. That's caught inside the 20. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared.
Sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now this one over.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of
the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think. Doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Brady's throw there complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On 2nd and goal. Brady, blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Vigil in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB.
Think there's still a long way to go in this football game. To Michelle on the screen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough.
Together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton, and he goes down. And Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That lead back before the break. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And caught by Thomas for a New England touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the...
That means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead.
And a big loss here as he's taken 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, time for a...
And that's what he did.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Give him 9 there.
What I did to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play. So much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure.
This is 3rd and 8. Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time. They're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing. And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat, and they get home. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Partners, you well know every block.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Turnover, that's what we do. Otherwise,
One incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others.
Corner, safety, linebacker, he's got a way to beat all of those positions.
11 yards there, first down.
When they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll get the Dalton on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Andy Dalton. His second touchdown of the half. They forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, often fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've
times and made some adjustments.
Come on here, come get some.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They get a
offensive lineman where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll get 14 on that. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this return is going to be hauled
down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunity.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Thomas, the intended target. How about the big boy onto the field? And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think. I wasn't a quarterback. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dante Hightower has now recorded 10.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
Catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Lawrence, they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Dalton now to pass. He completes it to Boyd. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 27, Dalton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's out of 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability to keep him out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force him into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he won't be close to it from that first down gain of 8.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were
news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at the loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
For the lead in the final stages. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Utah Bengals down 24-21. A minute 17 remains. A possible off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there,
that's caught inside the 20.
The other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Who's here in the final stages. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute. A final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team is just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game, still having to make that transition, let's fit.
They've got his man complete. Heck of a start, a 30-yard.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could
guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First and 10. First throw of overtime for Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for New England, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And